Good afternoon and thanks for joining us. I'm Holly and you're watching Kalkine TV live from our Sydney studios. This is the last show of the day, the last trade. Today, domestic investors remain cautious over lingering geopolitical tensions in Ukraine, and they're closely assessing results from the ongoing reporting season of the ASX-listed companies. Meanwhile, concerns over COVID cases have softened despite a recent spike in numbers in some areas. Then on the economic front, the wage price index was up a seasonally adjusted 0.7% on the quarter in the fourth of the 2021 period. That is according to ABS data. And then coming into the local bourses performance today, the ASX 200 closed higher, gaining 44.4 points or 0.62%. Then over the last 5 days, the index has lost 1.09% and 5.36% over the last year. And then on the sectoral front today, 7 of 11 sectors were higher, with IT as the best performer, gaining 1.98% and rebounding from its recent decline. Although this sector is off 8.57% for the past 5 days. Then as for stocks, Hub24 and Tyro took the cake, both up over 9% each. Other top performers of the day include Zipco, Paladin Energy and Nickel Mines. Then on the other side, in the red zone of the ASX 200 was Domino's Pizza, the top laggard, its stock down 13%. Domino's was followed by JB Hi-Fi, Costa Group, Ramelius Resources and Unity Group. And then moving on to the stocks that interested investors today, starting with some results from Charter Hall Retail REIT, who delivered a first half statutory net profit of $368.6 million, up 285.8 on the previous period. The managed fund seems to have benefited from its food-based asset and service stations. An interim distribution of 11.7 cents was declared payable on the 28th of February. And then the portfolio has continued to demonstrate its resilience through COVID-19 mandated closures and restrictions, according to Charter Hall REIT's Chief Executive Ben Ellis. And in other news, lithium miner Pilbara Minerals saw its stock rise by over 3% today, after the company posted its inaugural profit. Half-year profit is $114 million from revenue of $292. The company also notified that Chief Executive Ken Brinsden will stand down at the end of this year, and his replacement could be announced in the September quarter. Meanwhile, diversified property group Stockland has raised a $987 million figure in the sale of its retirement business. Funds are likely to be used for higher growth operations, including the booming industrial sector, and to refocus the community business. Today's shares rose over 3%. And then onto the global markets, Asian stocks traded mostly higher, despite the broadly negative cues overnight from Wall Street, as investors assessed risks from the Ukraine standoff. To Asia and China, Hong Kong, South Korea, Malaysia, Indonesia and Taiwan all traded higher by between 0.2 and 0.9% each. Then the Japanese stock market remained closed on account of the Emperor's birthday. And to the US, where overnight on Wall Street, stocks moved sharply lower as worries about escalating tensions between Russia and the Ukraine continue. The Dow Jones plunged 1.4%, the Nasdaq 1.2%, and the S&P 500 slid 1%. Well, that is a wrap for now on the last trade, but tune in next time only on Kalkine TV. This is Holly Shield signing off for the day.